Shortly before 10 o'clock, our dispatcher came over the air and advised us there was a bank robbery in progress. I was about a mile away, so I went to the rear of the bank. The first car I saw facing out with no front license plate was a green Ford Explorer. I got out with my gun drawn. I peeked in the side window of the vehicle and saw on the passenger side floor a pile of what turned out to be 7 guns and about 2,000 rounds of ammunition. My thought was I would hide and wait for another squad where we could confront the suspect out in the parking lot and no one else would be in danger. About 2 seconds later, the robber stood up 15 feet from my squad passenger side door, rotated up an assault rifle and pulled the trigger immediately. That round went through my passenger side window and struck me right by my hips. As I ran to the back of the squad, he circled to the front, spraying rounds through my car. And one of the rounds that went in the windshield out the back window broke up into a lot of little pieces, just like a shotgun blast. That round took out both bones, the Achilles tendon, and 50% of the calf muscle on my right leg. I realized my only option was to play dead. They saw the bank robber come up to the back of my squad and he put 2 more rounds into my back. They chased the robber westbound into a residential area. The robber came to a T intersection going too fast. He blew out one of his tires. At that time he got out with the rifle again, and when he brought it up, one of our officers took a shot with the handgun. He ended up hitting the robber in the head, and that robber died of those head wounds. That morning I was transported immediately to Hennepin County Hospital, where I ended up staying for about a year. I had 19 operations and used 120 units of blood. One of the major problems was my right leg.
I knew that there was about 6.5 inches of bone that were completely gone. I said to the doctor, you know, if you can make this leg just good enough for him to get in a fishing boat, he'll be a happy person.
I did have the option of having my lower leg amputated, and the doctor also told me that I had the option of receiving donor bone to fill in the missing space in my right leg. I chose the donor bone. After about 4 years, I've been able to walk better and better each year. And in 2007, I got to walk my daughter down the aisle. That was the highlight of my life.
I have to say that the tissue, the donor bone that we received, was the most wonderful thing in the world.
Because of tissue donation, I've been able to fish, golf, water ski, snow ski, and this spring I got to go out and see my grandchild in Utah, and I got to motocross motorcycle ride with my son-in-law. Those things are a treasure to me. Gifts that I'd never be able to do without tissue donation. I don't know what more I could ask. My life has been made whole.